All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we are going to talk about Geron Ennis, who may very well get the last laugh on Terence Crawford as he fights for a unification fight this week, and rumors swirl that Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford may not happen after all. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, there's big fights coming up in the welterweight division. A division that Terence Crawford used to be in, but went to 154 pounds to become a champion at 154. Now he's looking to go up to 168, fight Canelo Alvarez, and leave behind a guy who I thought eventually that would probably replace Terence Crawford as the best fighter in the world, Geron Ennis. Well, Geron Ennis has a big present coming up this Saturday in a unification fight, but Terence Crawford and the big dream that he has with Canelo Alvarez may be fool's gold. But before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. It really makes a big difference to the video, to the channel. Thank you so much for watching the video. But let's get into this. Man, one of the best fighters, I think, in the world is Geron Ennis out of Philadelphia. And he was a guy that I've been watching for a very long time. He's going to be fighting Staniounix for a unification fight at 147 on DAZN. It is kind of like a bittersweet thing for me because being a really big fan of Geron Ennis, you want Geron Ennis to become like a really big star and for everybody to get to see him and everybody to know what a wonderful fighter he is. But, I mean, you know, he took a little step back in that regard. And the way that he took it, the reason that he took the step back was a couple reasons. One was a performance that he had with Karen Kukadjian, where Karen Kukadjian, the first time he fought, just kind of ran around the ring, didn't make it a very entertaining fight. The second fight Geron had fights with Karen Kukadjian. It's a more entertaining fight where Geron drops Karen Kukadjian one time, but I think it winds up going the distance. So, and to add something extra to it, it also is a situation where Geron Ennis is fighting on DAZN. So there's not a lot of visibility into Geron Ennis, and I'm still hoping that he will get a really big fight. Now, this fight is against Staniounix. Staniounix is a PBC fighter and is the WBA champion, so this is going to be an IBF WBA unification fight. One big advantage that I think Geron Ennis has going into this fight is Geron being a fairly big dude. He doesn't have to do the IBF 10-pound rehydration clause for this fight because it's a unification fight. So I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Geron Ennis coming in looking a little bit stronger, a little bit less dry than you've seen in some of his other fights. If you're not familiar, the IBF has a rehydration clause where a fighter can only gain 10 pounds can only gain 10 pounds in between the initial weigh-in and a second weigh-in that takes place on the same day. So I'm looking to see that little bit of just a little bit more, maybe a little bit more liquid in his body will bring out the best of Geron Ennis, but he's not in there against somebody that is a slouch. The man of Staniounix can fight. He's definitely somebody that they may upset the apple cart, right? And again, Geron Ennis did have some trouble, not a lot of trouble, honestly, with Karen Kukadjian, but this will be the second Eastern European in a row that Geron fights. Maybe man of Staniounix can take some things away from the Karen Kukadjian fight and may be able to do something with Geron because hey, man, a man of Staniounix can fight from the outside. He can also fight on the inside. Geron can do both as well. But Geron, to me, just seems sometimes to have so many options that he chooses violence almost every time, right? He's going to come forward. He's somebody that wants to come forward, wants to exchange with people, really is trying to push and to get a knockout. So the fight will be there for Amanda Staniounix to have, but I got Geron Ennis winning the fight. And honestly, man, after if he unifies this title, I think that is who you're left with, the WBO champion, who is Brian Norman, and then you have the WBC champion, who is Mario Barrios. I think that after this unification fight, if they can't immediately make another unification fight, I would like to see Geron Ennis go to 154 pounds, because I think that there's an outside chance that we can still get a fight that I want to see, which is Terence Crawford versus Geron Ennis. Now, I know that may sound far-fetched to some because Terence Crawford said he's going to 168 pounds and he's going to fight Canelo Alvarez in September. I am 95% sure that fight is going to happen. However, people have brought up the fact that fight has not been officially announced yet. And so it's not all the way a done deal that fight is going to take place. Canelo has another fight coming up with William Skull. William Skull, I have to look at William Skull, evaluate William Skull as a fighter. I do believe he's a Cuban. I do believe he's a Cuban fighter. Tall, the IBF mandatory. Well, he's not the IBF mandatory. He is the IBF champion. He's the former IBF mandatory. The IBF has taken the belt from Canelo and given it to William Skull because the mandatory had been called and Canelo Alvarez didn't fight him. So now Canelo Alvarez is going to go back and fight him on his time. If there's any problems with that fight with William Skull and Canelo Alvarez, like any type of difficulties with that fight, hey, you never know. Maybe the Terence Crawford fight doesn't happen. I hope the Terence Crawford fight does happen. I'm also going to tell you though, man, that I don't believe Turki Al-Sheikh and Turki Al-Sheikh's money. All the money that he's saying that they're paying for this fight, do not be surprised if Turki Al-Sheikh pulls out and does not make that fight. First of all, he's not a reliable person. And we just found out that because he had previously said that he wanted to make the David Benavidez versus David Morrell winner fight the winner of Arthur Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol, but then suddenly changed his mind. We'll see whether or not he stays consistent with the Canelo fight for Terence Crawford. And if he doesn't, what is he going to bait and switch Terence Crawford into? I hope that it is a fight with Geron Ennis, who also is fighting over there on DAZN as well, and maybe for a championship belt that I don't think Terence Crawford has dropped yet at 154. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.